Yo, what's good YouTube? This is AngryVDU and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to style the theme with Sass. We're just going to be fixing up some styling errors that we have over here, but right now we're just going to do something that's pretty simple. All I'm trying to show you is basically I just changed the mix over here. I just changed the folder directories just so you could understand how Sass works and how Laravel Mix works as well. So we have the source folder. So this is the origin folder for whatever you write over here. And we are also going to add other files later on, so I'm going to explain to you later on also as well. And when the origin files are there, we can compile them with Laravel Mix running npm runwatch. I already explained that before in how to install Laravel Mix, so I'm not going to do that all over again because this is the script that you just add to your package.json, which here it is if you want to add it, by the way. Uh, you will not have that when you just init your package.json, just remember that. Alright, so that is pretty much it in terms of just what we did differently. I just organized the Sass style so we will be more organized for you guys, alright? So let's get to it. So first off, we want to remove this start and trigger. It looks pretty bland to be honest, and we also want to make the template responsive. So let's just add this in the readme, or no, let's actually add this into a new MD and let's make it plan.md. Alright, so first off we wanna fix navbar. We wanna fix trigger style and also fix images and finally fix the sidebar. Alright, so I actually wrote these styles today, so let me just check if I can get them back. I don't think I can get them back because, as you can see here, we have a lot of folders. Let's try to restore this. See, it's gonna be... Alright, never mind actually. So, we have the plan that is over here. I'm just checking if my like the styles that I wrote before are already there, so I don't want to waste your time. But if it's not there, then I'm just gonna do it all over again. That's fine. I think I deleted it completely. So, anyways, that's fine. We're gonna do that all over again. Alright, so first off, let's fix this, like I said. So go into where basically you have your JavaScript for this trigger, and let's just remove it. Alright, let's make it transparent. So we had that, I think, in assets and then vendor and then gsap custom.js, or actually no, we had the script uh, to be inside the home page itself. So inside the home page itself, we could just make this white into transparent, and let's just copy and paste this 2 times over here. Refresh that. Oh, here it is. It is removed. It looks a lot better now. Right, so we're done with that. We need to also add responsiveness, so we haven't added that before. So let's do that in the header. Alright, so in the header, we're just gonna get this header tag over here, by the way, guys. We're just gonna get this one and the styles as well. And we're just gonna do a new file in the included folder and make it primary or navbar primary, for example. And just paste that over there. And we're gonna include that in the header so it does not look ugly. Like I don't want to add 1,000 lines of code into one page, so it looks just a lot more readable, if you know what I mean. And we're just gonna get that from the included folder. So that's gonna be the navbar primary.php, and that is pretty much it. All right. So if we remove this the you like we just reorganized the navbar. Like if we remove this right now from there, it's not gonna be there. So that's what we did. It's just a reorganized, but we want to add a meta tag right now to make it responsive, right? So the meta is gonna be name equal viewport, right? And the width, I think it was device width, or it was all right, let me just check the syntax online from W3 Schools really quick. W3 Schools responsive tag. So, yeah, the content, I'm sorry, the content. We have the width to be equal device width with the initial scale of equals to 1.0. Right, so this is how it looks without the like the meta tag in the responsive like mode, or the in like on mobile. So if we do save right now and we just refresh that, you're gonna find out it looks so much better right now. As you can see, even the post like became bigger and so on and so forth. All right, so we just did that, and we also wanna fix right now the sidebar. So let's fix the sidebar. The sidebar looks really like I don't like it at all, so let's just fix that. So let's just go into where we uh, 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 alright, I wanna yeah, that's the old folder, I think. Yeah, that came back. Alright, let me try to restore another one. Alright, so yeah, I think here are the styles. I think the styles are here right now. Let me just get those over here from here and put them into app.scss. And let me just check out the styles right now. Well, yeah, but they didn't work that well, I think. Yeah, it didn't work that well, honestly. So let's just ignore it. Alright, I don't want to get old styles. Let's just do it from scratch. Like I said, you guys, already 8 minutes in like the video, so I want to make this as fast for you guys. Let's get to the sidebar as quickly as possible. Alright. So let's start with the sidebar. Where's the sidebar? Let's search for the sidebar. So let's make this a mobile view and open up the code like this. Alright, sidebar, sidebar. Yep, we have the sidebar, I think, in the root directory, yeah? Yeah, here it is. Alright, so we just need to actually try to make this a little bit more better. So let's give it a background color of silver, for example. So by the way, the naming for the sidebar, if you're checking for it, it's gonna be here. This is the class I just assigned a div to the sidebar. So basically, like when I call this div, it's basically just gonna show the styles that's over here. So let me get a linear gradient. Or not this one. Linear gradient, egg gradient. It's a really cool website, by the way, you guys. If you want to style, uh, dark linear gradient. Just a second. Let's choose a color together. Yeah, here it is. So let's actually get this one. Let's change the background color. No, copy from here. All right. And we just got the color and the linear gradient. So let's refresh that. And it looks a little bit better right now. But the button right now looks ugly and we need to be a little bit like rounded. So we could give it a border radius of 28 pixels, for example. It's gonna be more rounded, as you can see over here, but that's too much. So let's just make it at like 12 pixels. I think that's gonna be better. Yeah, that's better. We want to also make the button look more aesthetic because it does not look that good right now. So we're just gonna make it a class of navbar button. You could also make it like navbar primary, or it's actually sidebar. I'm sorry, sidebar button, sidebar. You could make it sidebar primary button. Alright, you can make it whatever class name you want, but I just like to use the BEM convention. Just looks a lot more better. Sidebar primary button, and inside that, let's give it a border radius as well of 18 pixels. Let's make this more rounded. Alright, so we need just to add the class name for the second button as well. So we're just gonna do that. Refresh. Yeah, it looks a little bit more rounded. We can also give it a, let's give it like a black background color, or like a gray background color, or some kind of stuff like that. Alright, let's just check out the, I don't think the dark, yeah, the dark one is not gonna look that good. So let's try to, because we have the background already dark. Let's try to make the color like a silver or something more lighter. Uh, Still does not look that good, honestly, because, alright, let's get beige or something. I don't know, let's try this one. I'm basically just trying some linear gradients with you guys. I'm styling this. Haven't had it this set it up at all. Alright, so let's choose another one. Let's get just a white one. Because honestly, like dark and dark is just like too much. We can't even see it. So let's get the white gradient. Alright, so a bit slow. So apologies for that. White linear gradient. White linear gradient. We can get this end of the world one. Looks pretty cool. And just change it into that. I think this one's gonna look a lot better. Why did it not change? Or maybe I didn't copy the CSS or something. Refresh that. Alright, here it is. Kind of looks like the old one. Does not really, there's not like a really big of a difference. You can't really see it, but let's actually try to do another one. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Alright, so now we have the styling looks a little bit more better than it looked before. We can now style the images that are in here, and we have these images from the slider, and also the images that we looped over before, right? So let's go to home. Let's also comment this for debugging. Comment this out for debugging. Debug. We don't need it right now, so we don't need it at all actually anymore, but it's just there for debugging, uh, just for gsap, for this script, for basically this. All right, so we wanna basically right now try to change the images like I said before. All right, so we have the post thumbnail URL. All right, let's change the max height over here. We add the styling over here. That's why it's like this. Can make the max height to like 700 pixels and max width at like 700 pixels. Make the width to be 100%. Just need to add the semicolons at the end and the height to be at 100%. Alright, let's check that out. So yeah, the images right now look a little bit better, but this one does not look that good. So let's actually give the max width to be make it like 1080 for the height and 19 by 20 for the width. So yeah, the images can be, alright, just 1 second. Let's close this responsive and let's see how it looks in like full screen. It looks better in full screen, but honestly I think it's a little bit too big and we need to add some border radius to it. So let's do that, alright? So alright, let's make the maximum height to be let's make it at like 500 and make this one as well 500. Alright, we want to also give this section uh, like a smaller height, like 100%. Alright, let's give it a max height of like 50 VH because I don't want the carousel to take all the like I don't want the carousel to take the whole page, but we can do that actually. I can do that in another project, so let's just make this for now. Let's make it at 100 and we like I said we need to do right now something. It's just the width and I think like 500 is still small, so let's make it at 1000. Make the width at 1000. Let's give it a minimum width of 150 pixels, for example, or 250 pixels. Minimum height of 250 pixels. Alright, and one last thing, we also want to give it the rounded to be like 4. We want it to be more rounded than this. Alright, I think that looks a little bit more better right now, but still, it's still not that good. We also want to change the image that's in the slider. So let's go to included and then the slider. And let me delete this old one over here. Go into the images, the slider. I'm going to change this image right now. So it has a maximum width and maximum height. So actually let's make that 1290 pixels. Alright, and let's make the maximum width to be 1080 pixels. So I think that looks a little bit more better. But we want to give the object fit cover to also the image that is in the loop that isn't over here, right? Let's try to see how it looks right now. I think yeah, that looks better. But there is something missing though. I think we need to add like the title. Title right now is not showing, so we want to add the title. And guys, just as a tip, best thing for you to design like websites, try to do it on like mobile view so you see what you're building, right? So if you go on full screen right now, I think this is gonna not take the whole view. Yeah, it takes the whole view, but not like the image itself does not take the whole view. You can still see the orange and the purple and all that, and it looks good as well, honestly. It does not look bad at all. So we're scrolling through the posts and you see the side menu, which does not look bad at all for now. Uh, uh, um, Again, this like the main purpose of this course was not giving you guys the styles, but I'm just doing that for you to look for the website to look better. I don't want to give you like a really bad looking website.